Hey guys, it's Woody Mark here, coming brand new Norwich career mode video. And today, well, the transfer window is now over. But yeah, we made all the signings I wanted to make. In a way, I would have liked a bit more depth, maybe replacing Houlihan or someone. But overall, I guess I signed Morales instead of a Cam, which is questionable, of course. But overall, Morales, still good. He's my god. Anyone who's watched my road to 100 goals with Loic Remy, not my recent one with Rodrigo, which is still going well, by the way. He's on 92 goals, so we're getting close to the end of that series, and I'm going to have to decide something to replace it. I'm not sure what yet, but, I'll think I might be able to figure something out, I guess. I want to try to keep it FIFA, but I'll talk about Norwich career mode because that's what the video is about. But yeah, made all the signings I wanted to make, and yeah, Morales is my god. I'll go back to that topic. Loic Remy, squad builders, use them all. He's probably my favourite right wing in this game. Obviously not the best right wing, it's just, and oh my goodness, Wayne Rooney. But your favourite players tend to be the cheaper ones because you like them more and you don't expect them to be that good, but when they're that good, you're like, yeah, I like them, and it tends to be the non-OP ones as well, so that's why I sort of like Morales in a way. But unfortunately, Rooney just scored a cracker, and when that happens, you just take a step back and go, okay. But Redmond, of course, doing the pace kickoff thing, because when pretty much in FIFA, if someone contains, you sprint at them. The computer contains, you sprint at them. It's the way it goes. It's not being pace whoring or anything. That's a genuine tactic you have to do against people that are containing. So that's the tactic. It tends to be that and crossing. And I do cross, but I haven't crossed more recently, I suppose. I guess when you got Sterling and Morales, you don't really cross that often, and for some reason my voice is getting really I don't know why, but I'll continue, but Wayne Rooney did score another goal. That was my fault, pretty poor defending by me personally, but it's the way it goes. We try to improve and move on, but like I said in previous episodes, the computer can be very difficult to defend against. But Morales on the ball doing some pretty fast play here, like one, and that pass was maybe a bit too hard, but Or well, we move on and give it into Sterling, because giving it into sort of the cam makes makes you tick more, I guess. Like, you're able to do some good moves, and Morales shoots and Morales scores to make it 2 goals all, because Morales scored a penalty as well. So overall, our brand new signing, and this is his debut along with John Stones. So yeah, and our midweek match is against Leon in the Champions League, which I'll talk about when we get to it. But half decent clearance. I get the ball back, I pass it out, but for some reason the 8s come in. That's all I can say, because you guys will probably look at that back and think, why would you pass it backwards? Well, I didn't. Does that, why would I pass it backwards? That makes zero sense. Why would I pass it to Sterling and pass it backwards? It makes no sense. I actually passed it out of play. However, he did a really weird pass, and that sort of happened. But, I have no idea. I must have done a sub before, but wanted to do another sub, so it was technically a double substitution or something. But, yeah, because that happened, we're doing this, and that sort of movement there is why I love Kevin Morales. Just awesome dribbling and all of that. I love players that can dribble the ball and keep out their feet really well, because that allows me to weave through a lot. So yeah, but that's how the game finishes. Ends 3-3. 3-3 is a half decent result against Manchester United, especially as they had more chances per se. But yeah, as you can see, Morales is a little bit tired, Sterling's a little bit tired, everyone's just a tiny bit more tired than they usually would be. So that's sort of my story behind it. But we're rotating a few players in because we've also got another Premier League match against Aston Villa. But we are in the group of death right now. We've got Leon, which Leon are a good side, like Lacazette, all of that. Leon are good. And then we've got Ajax. And Ajax usually get to knockout stages a lot of the time, so they're a good side. And my voice is going again. I do apologise. I guess it's early. Well, it's 20 to 12, but I've been up for around 2 hours, I guess, properly. Well, yeah, 2 hours. But I get a good penalty, actually, and he actually has the best penalty stats. I did not know this. So he will now be my penalty taker. So that makes it 1-0. But yeah, I guess it is a little bit early in the morning, but it isn't too bad. But yeah, and then we've got Ajax, who usually get to knockout stages, usually a good side. Obviously, they're probably the worst team in this group. You could argue we are, but we're probably better than Lyon. And yeah, I rushed my keeper, didn't think he would do that. He did that, fair play, we move on. There's nothing more I can say about that goal. And the last team is Bayern Munich. Now, I did highlight this in the previous episode, but I thought I'd highlight it again, just because it's sort of like, yeah, some people might not know, and I know not everyone watches every single video of mine, so you might want to catch up, so I completely understand that, because we all have busy schedules. Like, I don't watch, like, every single YouTuber I'm sub to, I don't watch every single one of their videos, and, like, I'm getting less and less time to watch their videos, so I tend to watch, like, a few of the good ones. But Morales scores again while my voice keeps dying. All well. So that made it 2-1, and that is how the game ends. And Morales has been our MVP so far. He's been really, really good, and that's why I signed him, because I thought he could get us to another level. So, yeah, but when you consider Bassong started for us, and now he's in our reserves, it just showed how much we progressed through this window. In a way, maybe I could have avoided getting another, like, centre-back and maybe got, like, I don't know, maybe I could have got a centre-mid or something. But a pretty good goal by Benteke, or maybe a striker could have got Benteke. But I had faith in Cameron Jerome, and Pereira did quite well. I've also signed James Wilson, so I want to give him a try. So, yeah, saw the way it goes, but pretty good goal. It's a pretty good ball, I guess. But Sterling with the cross, and Ramirez with his first goal for Norwich. And I'm just going to say, Ramirez, he has a terrible shot. He brings legs to your side, which is why everyone likes him, because pace is a big thing. And in your side, you always need legs, which is why I've said this before, Manchester United should start Ander Herrera, even though he's probably one of the worst midfielders. And oh my goodness, you should have heard my reaction when this went in. Like, I was at a call with my mates. They thought I died. I'm not even kidding. They're like, Mark, what is that sound? Mark, why are you making that sound? And it's sort of like, this is why. You're just there like, how? But, again, we're cheap. We're going to get a goal back. We are going to get this goal back, because we are not taking any of that rubbish. First time fake shot, Cameron Jerome, showing what he's all about. And yeah, even though Morales and Sterling have been taking the show in the first 2 episodes, Cameron Jerome is still showing that he can still do more of a job, has that flair about him. You can tell he's not as good technically, like with his finishing and all of that, but he's still got good strength, good pace, and all of that put together, and still makes him a quality player. But I don't think he'll score as many goals this season. I think he'll still score a good amount of goals, but I think everyone else will chip in more, which is really, really useful. But Sterling does get taken out, unfortunately, to make it a penalty kick. And yeah, like Castillo, still a good player as well. And we are going for Eric Dyer on the ball, because he has the best penalties. And I'm going to say this, in our co-op season series, which I'm hoping to sort of restart, maybe I'll do that instead. I'm hoping to sort of get like mini sessions done with Ryan, maybe longer episodes or something, like maybe 15-20 minute episodes, just so I can sort of say I completed that series. But yeah, he does indeed score the penalty. We kept missing penalties for days, and the fact that I've scored 3 penalties in this video just says it all. But Cameron Jerome runs, takes a shot, gets saved, like wasn't in the corner or anything, but Tete scores a stunning goal with his weaker foot. And if you guys know Tete in FIFA and in real life, he tends to be one of those players, good strength and good, like, tackling, good all of that, but doesn't tend to score many goals. But when he scores a goal, it tends to be quite nice. That's the story of Tete. But the game did indeed finish 5-2. I may have missed out of goal because I swear I didn't show Castillo's goal. I swear I didn't. I do really apologise if I didn't. I'm pretty sure I didn't. He pretty much just ran, to be honest. It's Castillo, what else do you expect? And that's a card I really want to try before the team ends. And EA! Like, this annoys me more than the 2 easy goals I've conceded. Do they even test the colouring? Obviously, it doesn't help that I'm Norwich and I'm using a yellow kit, which pretty much blends in. But even so, you look at the Stoke players, you can barely see them. It's outrageous! Don't they test their stadiums at all? Like, what you're meant to do is, once you've created the stadiums, you're meant to go through every single stadium on every single weather and test it to see if it's okay. And if colouring's not right, then it's not right, because this is just pathetic. To be fair, it was a good tackle by me, just gets the ball back, Adair scores. Now at Swansea, by the way, could be a good signing, or could be one of those where he's like completely useless. I don't know, but Swansea tend to make good signings, so I'm not sure. But Sterling on the ball, if you can even see him, Castillo on the ball. I decided to run with him, I guess, and I decided to do a finesse shot. It gets saved, but Tete scores another goal. And yeah, I had to commentate a lot there because you can't see anything, let's be honest. You might have even had to full screen this. If you don't, I don't full screen videos. But yeah, that was a pretty good episode for me personally. It is 3 wins, 1 draw, so pretty good episode, still unbeaten. So yeah, quite impressive. Not in the league, but in general. But that's the end of the video. Hit like button, subscribe, subscribe once more. Mark, I'm out of here. See you guys.